It looks like T-Mobile may be on the move again, and they might be looking to acquire another company. We know about US Cellular, we know about Lumos, Metronet, and especially I think this is tied to the connectivity of, wireline ambitions and like kind of like what we see with Metronet and Lumos. But there is there are some stories being published about T-Mobile acquiring Hotwire Communications, and that immediately got me looking at kind of the distribution of that brand and those locations. So I looked at some of the states and I see California is mentioned. I see Texas, Florida, Pennsylvania. I'm looking at some of these regions, and they're places where I think that number one, have some prime opportunity to get some market share with the T fiber piece. And I think number two is regions in which T-Mobile likely wants some network offload. I think that's connected to this. Now, I don't have any confirmed information on that. Like they targeted this company because it helps them, in that specific way. I don't know. I do see that they have wireline network availability in some larger markets like LA, Houston, Philadelphia, and even San Antonio is mentioned here. But New Jersey, Virginia, Arizona, Ohio, Georgia, North Carolina, it's nowhere near me. Other large cities mentioned Dallas, Austin, Jacksonville, Fort Worth, Charlotte, and Atlanta. And, I don't know, for whatever reason, the the map doesn't actually give me anything. Like, so here's Florida, and then there's nothing. So I guess you would just have to look it up by zip code. But I think strategically this acquisition would be for a reason, a purpose. They do offer up to, I guess they're going to offer up to 10 gig service. This is a company I think that is one of those fiber overbuilders, possibly looking to be acquired, and I think T-Mobile might be primed to possibly acquire them. And I think T-Mobile likes this kind of, I don't know, ambitious acquisition within the marketplace. With Metronet and Lumos, if they were to acquire Hotwire, and nobody's told them no, right? They did US Cellular, amongst other things. They'll probably continue in this path. And this is something I alluded to a couple years ago. I thought that on a quarterly basis, we would be getting updates about, T-Mobile's acquisitions and targets and mergers or whatever the terminology might be. But I think, for the speculators about a cable merger, I'm just not sure that's going to be feasible. But these things are much easier to do, and T-Mobile makes free cash flows now, right? They have industry leading free cash flow, 4.4 billion, I believe, in the most recent quarter. So these are easy purchases for them. That's nothing, right? And it gives them a wireline plan moving forward, in which a lot of people have feared about their, the network offload and the demand that the network has, and getting people transitioned from T-Mobile 5G home internet to T-Fiber. This would continue to build on that momentum. But tell me what you guys think about this. Drop me a comment, like, share, subscribe, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys on the next one.